Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Friday, August 7th, 2020. Hello, everybody. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks, and I'm very glad to have you here today. Okay, let's take a look at the market. So what we're going to do is we'll take a look at the market, we'll look at some trade ideas, and then toward the end of the video, I will talk about some trades that we took yesterday or closed yesterday, but we'll take a look at those. All right, let's get going. So yesterday, market's up about 0.67%. SPY. When I say the market, I'm looking at the SPY, which is the Spider ETF for the S&P 500. So here we've been up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, 6, 7 days, bullish days here, just kind of cruising right up. Look, I talked to a lot of people during the day, after the market, about trading, everyone's idea of what's going on. And there's one thing that everybody can agree upon is the market is stretched out here. Now, that does not mean that the market can't continue to stretch. It absolutely can. We just want to be a little careful because we do know, there's a fact about the market is we can trend up, and then at any given moment, it can start pulling back. So we do want to be cautious. Fridays, I like to take a little money off the table. I like to go into the weekend a little bit light, not have quite as much risk on. I think that's just a good, safe way to look at trading here. All right, now I do think that we're still going to reach up here to around 338, 339 level. I still think that's very, very, very possible. And what that does is that gets us up here in the February highs of this year. So that would take us from the lows here in March. The market has traveled all the way back up into those highs. That would be pretty cool. Way to go, Bulls. Great job, no doubt about it. Okay, so let's look at, I want to look at FNGU. I still believe this is one of the most important charts to take a look at and keep an eye on. It's at Big Tech and the FANG stocks as well. I have not just FANG stocks, but I have some Big Tech in here as well, or that I'm looking at. And you can see we're just about back up to the, the July high over here. We're sitting at 153.12 where we closed yesterday, and 162.60. You can see it's just ready to reach out and touch it. So I think it's very possible, unless we get some big bad news or something that sells us off, we'll watch that. Now that will become a high, could turn out to be a double top, and it could turn into be disastrous. So we're going to watch the price action. We're going to look for those clues and hints in the candlesticks, and that will let us know how we should proceed going forward. All right, here's a few trade ideas for today, and then again toward the end of the video we'll look at some trades that I made yesterday, what I bought, what I sold, and what my plans are. So here's a trade that I'm kind of liking here. Philip Morris, ticker symbol PM. You can see that we've been trading up here recently. We've been trading up right up here recently. We went from this low up to this high and then back down. The trend indicator is green. We've pulled back to the green trend indicator, and we have, looks like, some bottoming going on here. Nice bullish engulf inside day or doji here. And then the candle didn't quite clear yesterday or the previous day's doji here, but it sure was, I feel, impressive. Right now, looks like we're opening up, what is that? Yeah, just about the top of yesterday's candle. So what I'm doing is looking for some follow through. We're sitting on support, so I'm looking for some follow through. And if we can get through these tops, if we can get through this, about 78, 90 maybe, give or take a penny or two, I'd look for 80, 50, 82, and then about 85 up here on Philip Morris. Earnings not till October, so I think that's pretty good here. So anyway, Philip Morris is hot on my list. Not in it yet, and I'll be looking to buy on positive trading. I can certainly see somebody or see me buying this on positive trading today. My only catch is it's Friday, and I want to be a little light going on the weekend, so I've got some decisions to make there. But right now, I would say any trading over 77.50, and then, of course, on a breakout here of about 79.35, we might look at a trade as well. PENN, P-E-N-N, had a great day yesterday and a terrific showing of volume yesterday as well. You know, probably one of the biggest things that I want to look at PENN is look at that chart pattern right there. Man, that is so cool. I love that little chart pattern. All right, see how we've gapped up here? We've pulled back. Actually, this is the same chart pattern. That's the same chart pattern. There it is right there, the exact same chart pattern. So we've gone from a red trendicator, red, probably should do it this way, huh? And then green trendicator. So we flipped on the trendicator. Price action is giving us those continuation patterns. That's what these are. Continuation pattern 1, 2, and 3. And we're just trending right up. And now we broke out. There's nothing to say that this trend won't continue, although it very well might consolidate a little bit. But right now I'm looking for 49, 50, 50 bucks, and then we'll evaluate above that level right there. AES is another one that had a great showing yesterday on terrific volume. Nice trend, beautiful trend right in here. Really don't know why I have that line right there. Let's put this line right here. There we go. Okay, so trendicator is green, signifying that the bulls are in control. Great little pop yesterday. So what I'd be looking for is an inside day today. It looks like this is about where we're opening up, and that would be a nice place for an entry. And of course, on a breakout. Over 75.05, watch for that 18.25 area, and I'm just wondering if we couldn't. Just wondering if we couldn't even make it up to 1940. And that'd be some pretty good swing trade right there. That'd be really nice. That's a good looking chart. Nice looking bottom right in here. Look how we broke out. Let's put a line right there. Out of this high over here, April 9th, and these two highs right here, June 8th. Look how we broke out of that. See, resistance, 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 a little bit of resistance, and then boom, we break out. We've come back, we've tested, and there's that chart pattern that we like so much, where we move up and down just like that. That's a nice chart pattern. And then pop, there we go, up. So yeah, it looks to me like AES has a little more to run. Watch for buy box, buying that buy box. I want to thank everybody real quick for listening to my video blog. It's kind of a way for me to talk to myself and to figure out trades and how I might be trading something. So I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me voice my thoughts, although some may be a bit scary, but I do appreciate it. I really do. Okay, Abbott. Abbott is one I'm still in. I believe I mentioned this yesterday, so we own some Abbott right now. Great inside day yesterday, and you know, I got to tell you, yesterday it was weighing on me. I was wondering, was that just a bum trade? Did everything just really go wrong here? And turns out the bulls agree that it should go higher, and so the bulls really brought this up pretty doggone nice. I do think there's a little caution. You know, we need to get through these tops, and now we have this one here. We do need to get through that. But it looks like the bulls might be trying to mount an attack. Looks like we're opening up somewhere in the neighborhood of 102.40. Keep in mind that it is 6:30 my time. That's still 2 hours before the market opens, so anything can happen, absolute anything. Above 102.60, I'm looking for 105.5, 107.5 is what I'd be looking for. This right here, if we do break out, this is kind of a buy box that I may be looking to add to, or if it was to pop up pretty nice, I might take some profits and then buy it back on a rest. And then I think now we ought to move our stop, which that wasn't my stop. I don't know why that was there, but we'll move up just a little bit here. Yeah, we'll move up just a little bit here. All right. Next chart, I have Coke. Okay, so Coke has really been kind of a bummer, actually. I've been holding Coke a little bit of Coke for a little bit, and it just seems like it's just making these little waves, constructing this bottom in here. It breaks out of 50.25 here, and there's some upside potential can be made on Coke. Now, this is not a fast-moving chart, pretty slow-moving. I'd watch for 56 or more. Kind of slow-moving, not a big deal, but it's a nice chart to be able to be in. It pays well, and it does you right when it works, and it's kind of stable, so I kind of like that. Moving sideways here, constructing a bottom. The last 3 days, I think, have been exceptionally good. A lot of buyers coming in. Bullish Hiromi with follow-through, and then the sellers took control of this yesterday morning, but the buyers came right back in. Nice engulf here, closing over the T-line and the trend indicator, so that's a plus right there. So I'm going to be watching this for over 47.85-ish. I may start to add some over that level. And the way I'll add is something like this. Breakout. I'm not going to add on the breakout because I see up here at 48.80 there's a little bit of resistance. So the likelihood of some consolidation I think is pretty good. I think there's a pretty good probability of that. So this is maybe where I would look to add a little bit. And then we'll see what happens when we get to this 50.25, what we should do. More than likely, knowing me, I'm going to take some off the table. And then we'll see what happens after that. Yeah. Another one here is Fast, F-A-S-T, Fast. Fast is just an incredible trending chart. Doing a great job. No signs of the bears coming in at all. Looks like we're going to open up in the neighborhood of 47.76 if everything stays the same for the next 2 hours. I'm looking for 49.05 and then maybe up here to 51.25, something like that. And possibly higher. We'll keep watching that one. Nike is nice big break yesterday. Here's a little downtrend line. Here's that chart pattern right here. Up, pulled back a little further than I like, but then I wasn't buying it here. And then up it starts to move, and I'm still not in it. I'm waiting for some consolidation. And it looks like we're pulling back just a little bit on Nike this morning. Maybe. Yeah, we'll have to see here. We'll watch that. So really what I'm going to do is let's just get this line out of the way. I'm going to put this up. And honestly, that's where I would like to see some buying in Nike, where I might like to start buying some Nike here. And then we'll look for 102.50, 104, 106 up here for some base hits. McDonald's. Nice trending chart. It's just sort of doing the whole wave up. What I mean by that is wave up. Just like that. Boom. There we go. All right. So here we had a nice little pop. Trend indicator has gone from green to red, just like it did. Red to green, and then red to green here. That's the way stocks work. It's one of the cool things about the trend indicator is it shows you where stocks are swinging to, whether they're swinging down or swinging up. The red-green indicator, really, really excellent for that. And then if you take a look at price action, so you ask yourself, well, what is price action doing in relationship to the trend indicator? And that's really a great way to watch the stocks. There's a video, a very short video on the trend indicator if anyone is interested in setting it up. And I do have some code for setting it up on Thinkorswim. I'll get that out to everybody that's interested. And I think I can work up some code for other programs as well. We're working on that. So McDonald's, if you like J-hook continuation patterns, that's what we might have to look at here on McDonald's. Trend up, and we've got that J-hook chart forming here. Bulls look pretty good the last couple of days. They look like they're on a mission. Watch 206.80, 214 and 3/4, 21, 221 up here. McDonald's just might pull it out. Very nice here. Nice job on McDonald's. Thanks for who posted that. And I did see that come up on our scanner as well. All right, let's look at a few charts that I bought or played with yesterday, and one of them is McDonald's. So McDonald's, I bought the December calls 185 strike. And again, if you're a member or a trial member of Hit Run Candlesticks, you would have been notified of this on your smartphone if you had the app. And the app I'm speaking of is members only. You have to come to the trading room to get it, although you do not have to stay in the trading room to receive the alerts. So pretty cool if anyone's interested. All right, so we bought that. What did I say? McDonald's December calls 185 strike. That looks like it's working out pretty good. We bought it somewhere around that 275 level. So making money already on McDonald's. That's nice. Let's see. I closed my CGC yesterday, and I ended up taking a small loss on it. It really needed to break out before I could make any money. And before I could get out of it, actually it started moving down. So I did close that and did take a small loss on that. As far as charts that I'm in right now, ABBV, I'm still in, oops. There we go. I'm still in ABBV short. I bought the September 100 puts on it, and we're getting right down where I might start thinking about taking some profits here on ABBV. Currently up 14.2%. So maybe it sinks a little bit this morning and I can get out of this and walk away with about 15-16% profit. That'll be nice on ABBV. I think I mentioned Abbott. Whoops. Abbott. I'm still in Abbott. Only up for almost 5%, a little over 4.5%. I'm up on Abbott, so if it starts to move, we'll be doing something with that one as well. Cisco, and Cisco here, that still looks pretty good. Looks like we're going to open up on an inside day. It's just not ready to run up and challenge this 48.25 level, these March 8th highs over here. Just not ready to do that. When it does that, though, I do think it will run to that 48.90. At least that's what I'm telling myself, and that's why I'm in the chart. Currently up 8.5% on Cisco. Nothing big, but hey, green is green, right? Snap. I am still holding my Snap put. I have the October 25 strike puts on Snap. And let's see, looks like we're, whoops, there we go. Looks like we're going to open up, again, if everything is equal to a couple hours from now, it looks like we're going to open her up around that 21.35. And I think I want to bring this up a little bit. So if Snap gets around 1960, I will be thinking about some profits on that right there. Alrighty, that's a few trades that I'm in. A few others I'm in. XLF, which it's not doing anything yet, not really moving. And some Bank of America, not really doing anything. Actually, maybe even down a little bit today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, again, it's Friday. I want to thank everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I'm Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks, and I thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching my video blog, and we'll see you Monday morning. How's that? Everyone take care. Have a great weekend.